No one knew what would happen that morning. Only two cyclists pedaled through the seemingly endless Sahara Desert. But that day, a miracle crossed their path, a small, tired street dog. They named him Har, because, like the desert, he was strong and resilient. When they first saw Har, he was lying exhausted by the side of the road. At first, he was intimidating. They had been told desert dogs could be aggressive. But when Har lifted his eyes and looked at them, there was no threat in that gaze, only a silent hope saying, "Please don't go." They loved him, stroked his head, and in that moment, Har decided to trust them. As they pedaled, Har began to run. A dog followed two strangers for 62 miles, about 100 kilometers. Every time they stopped, he stopped too. Every time they started again, he kept running. It was as if he was saying, "I'm not alone anymore." But at some point, Har's feet couldn't take it anymore. The heat of the sand, the hardness of the stones. His paws were covered in wounds. One of them was a veterinarian. He took off his own socks and put them on Har's paws. At first, Har was surprised and couldn't walk. But then he realized that the softness eased the pain, and he started running again. Now he wasn't just a dog. He was their traveling companion. When evening came, they pitched their tent. Maybe we'll see him gone in the morning, they thought. But when the sun rose in the morning, Har was still there. Wagging his tail, he seemed to say, "Let's go." The bond between them grew stronger every day. But the journey was coming to an end. They had to leave the country. Har would stay behind. When the moment of farewell came, Har cried out. He let out such a sound that it broke everyone's heart. At that moment, they promised him, "No matter what, we will return." And they really did come back, 4 months later. On the day they were going to take Har out of quarantine, their hearts were pounding. When Har saw them, he ran, jumped, believed. It was as if no time had passed. They would never be apart again. They took him to England, then to Norway. Har saw snow for the first time, ran in the rain, played freely on green hills. He rode trains and buses, got used to a new life. But his happiness was obvious, but most importantly, he was loved. Today, Har wakes his owners up in the morning, goes for walks with them, joins bike rides. He is no longer just a companion. He is the heart of the family. And every morning when their eyes meet, it's as if Har is saying, "Thank you for not abandoning me." Finally, they understood. Rescuing a dog not only saved his life, but also healed their own souls. Just as Jane Goodall said, "What you do makes a difference." You just have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. There are millions of dogs like Har in the world. Maybe your one step could completely change their lives. A glance, a piece of food, or just a little love. Sometimes the greatest miracles start with a hello. Thank you for watching.